Hey everyone, welcome to this daily Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for Thursday, February 7th, 2019. All right, so today we have the moon shifting sign going from Aquarius into Pisces. So the first part of the day likely themes around our future ideals. A really good time for cultivating these future related things and also spending time with our community or friends. Things on a social level are usually great with this. As the day does unfold, however, we do get into more of the water energy of Pisces, which is about developing our receptive side and living as presently as we can and developing our intuition and more of this sort of water energy. So we do have two important aspects today. The sun is going to be sextiling Jupiter and Mercury is going to be sextiling Mars going into tomorrow. So with Sun Jupiter, there could be maybe a bit of optimism or inspiration at least available today to be used. And with Mercury and Mars, maybe some confidence with things like communication or maybe some energy to maybe do some learning and use the mind in practical ways. All right, so let's take a look at all of this here in more detail when we return. All right, so here's the sky for this Thursday. So again, we are using the actual size of the constellations as seen in the visible sky. And this does change the signs from mainstream astrology. So if you are new to this channel or new to true sidereal astrology, be sure to check out that link down below for more information. All right, so the theme of the day shifting from Aquarius into Pisces. I think the first part we'll probably notice still themes as we did yesterday regarding what you might consider future ideals or future related matters. So it's great for focusing on things like the world at large, contribution, maybe humanitarian stuff, but also just in our more immediate circles. So great time for connecting with our friends, community, things on that level, networking, stuff like this. And fundamentally to really access our true unique self. Our unorthodox self, right? The side of ourself that is outside of the status quo and is willing to induce change, right? To cultivate some of these future ideals and really just cultivate that true self that wants freedom and change and to mix things up. So good with that, the first part of the day. Then as the day unfolds, getting more into Pisces, which will be taking us into the weekend of a bit of this water energy. And Pisces is essentially about finding more acceptance in our life, you could say. So good time for maybe that alone time, creative time, spiritual time. Developing our intuition is really good with Pisces. More of that acceptance in terms of the life process, so being more receptive just in general and just more accepting in general. Also compassionate, understanding, all of this stuff that's really about connecting to life on a soul level or on an essential level. And at the end of the day, finding that peace that acceptance and receptivity does give us. So that'll be a shift probably in the later part of the day, but like I said, mostly going into Friday and the weekend there. All right, the most important thing here with the moon though is that we are still in the very early phase of the lunar cycle. We just had that new moon earlier in the week, so it's still very, very new. Still a time of lower energy, slowly building some momentum and maybe setting some new intentions or seeing some new things that have come into our life that we want to slowly start to cultivate or move energy forward with at this early phase. But still good to be flexible, adaptive, try new things, and fundamentally see what these new beginnings are about for each of us personally. All right, so that's the sort of backdrop there with that. Now we do have two aspects going exact today, almost at the exact time actually. And this is going to be Sun sextile Jupiter and Mercury sextiling Mars. So we'll feel this more and more as the day unfolds. And it's not like a very strong type of energy with sextiles. They're more of just kind of a bit of an opening. So with the Jupiter Sun energy, maybe just a bit of an opening for optimism, open-mindedness, maybe feeling a little bit inspired. And because of this, maybe seeing some luck or some opportunities, or maybe just noticing a bit of a good timing of things right? So that's a nice energy to work with. And just generally, it could be just a bit of maybe adventurousness. Could be a good day for these types of things. And also philosophy, expanding our worldview to possibilities and potentials. Again, probably from a bit of that open mind. So along with this, Mercury and Mars is giving us a bit of this sort of confidence, you could say. Again, just available regarding communication, regarding things we could be thinking about, learning, and then quite possibly with just our day-to-day routine, just feeling a bit confident with what maybe we can do, say, exchange, share with others, learn, this type of stuff. So really good for this, really good for planning maybe, brainstorming, maybe work, routine, some energy behind that stuff. And all in all, I'd say just motivated to learn in general, which is what supports a bit of that directness with the communication and that kind of willingness to share and exchange with others in that direct and sort of assertive way with Mars. All right, so those are the two most important things today. Just again, openings, they're sort of doors that we can walk through. With Jupiter, walking through maybe a bit of that open-mindedness or inspiration. With Mars and Mercury, maybe a bit of that learning, communication, directness with that stuff. And fundamentally, the theme of the day is still the early phase of the lunar cycle, shifting from the energies of Aquarius, which is that of cultivating our future idealistic side and our unique true self, shifting into the watery energies of Pisces, which is connecting to our intuition, and again, finding essentially that peace in life. All right, so everyone, have a fantastic day. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow for the daily forecast.